The only difference between a life of extreme abundance and a life of constant financial stress, or one worthy of prosperity, lies in the small habits we have regarding money. If you project how much money you'll earn for the rest of your life and calculate how many years you'll work, you'll realize that many people earn over $1 million in their lifetimes. However, few become truly rich, and it's how you deal with your money that makes all the difference between being rich or poor. So what are those changes that can lead you to a much more prosperous path and learn how to become rich? I'll reveal to you 8 habits that will make you rich even with a low salary. Stay with me until the end, because the last habit is, without a doubt, and know that small changes will direct you toward a successful future. Let's go. A dream, right? Good habits, especially those that require a lot of discipline, aren't so difficult for everyone. Therefore, there's no specific path for everyone. For example, saving is a habit that depends on lifestyle, personality, and goals, and that may be why some strategies may not work for others. In this case, you should find among your own financial habits distinct quality strategies depending on your personality. But here, at the forefront of our minds, we want to share what those habits are that all people who have managed to build wealth, even starting up from absolute zero and with low salaries, have developed throughout their lives. Habit 1. Reorganize your way of thinking. If after paying your bills, your net income seems to fall short, it's necessary to learn to allocate a portion of that money toward your financial goal. Robert Kiyosaki said, "Many people spend the money, pay their bills, and save what's left. But it should be the other way around. You should save for your financial goals first, pay your bills, and then consider spending the remaining money." It's a trap that many fall into. It's expecting finances to be looser to save. The mistake is in the fact that the more you earn, the more you spend. Tony Robbins warns that it's not necessary to save too much. The important thing is to save. I'm not asking you to save too much, but maybe a small portion of your salaries. We can't underestimate the power of starting with a little. So to build your wealth, you must change your way of thinking. That is, before taking what's left of your salary and spending it, you'll have to make a more important commitment to save for your most important financial goals. It could be to start your own business or invest to achieve passive income. Habit 2. Visualize. Visualize how far you want to go for some reason. Just like high-performance athletes, imagine yourself over and over again in your victory. That is, knowing what you want the money to do for you will have a greater chance of achieving your goals. Financial experts always suggest to those who are saving for the future to start with a plan and specific goals. This consists of knowing what you need to achieve your goal within a specific time. For example, one of your goals may be to save money equivalent to 6 months of work for emergencies or to save enough money for a major event like buying a house. Every time we have a specific goal in mind, it helps us save better. It could be for an emergency fund or financial freedom. No matter the goal. Habit 3. Create your own mental tricks. And what if the decision not to buy that new cell phone were as easy as following a rule here that you can't spend more than 300 rays on a product or service that isn't essential to your life? The good news is that you can create some rules that work exclusively for you. In fact, doing so would be a great habit to implement in your life. These types of rules, tricks, and strategies that we implement for ourselves, like not spending more than 25 rays on a meal, 50 rays on a piece of clothing, or buying a new cell phone if it's really necessary, would greatly simplify all the decisions we make every day. And according to some economists, implementing these heuristic rules can help develop good economic habits. Habit 4. Live as if you were a millionaire in secret. And there, not all millionaires live in a mansion or drive a Ferrari. The truth is that most lead a life well below that model. According to Thomas Stanley, the author of the book The Millionaire Next Door, this year, millionaires don't waste their money. Quite the opposite. They save more than they spend. The book shows that most of the wealth comes from smart work and savings of many entrepreneurs. Habit 5. Know how much money comes in and out of your cash flow. And if you're not sure how much you have deposited monthly into your account, you don't know how much money you need to allocate to reach your financial goal. You need to know your expenses to control them, because knowledge is the first step to lasting change. But in fact, there are many people who have never used income and expense records. It's totally shocking to know that many entrepreneurs don't even check their bank accounts. Therefore, the result of this is failure and loss of money. And if you don't know how much money you spend on your meals, restaurants, and social outings, how do you intend to change? You have to become a financial manager of the money that comes from your financial funds. And habit 6, do your best to get out of all delinquent debts. And there certainly everyone, at some point in their lives, had to take on debts. However, if you're one of those who have uncollectible debts with more credit cards, paying high interest rates, and measures your number one priority should be to get out of them and then change that bad habit of acquiring bad debts. Well, right after paying all your debts, if they arise, have only one credit card, and you must come to an agreement with yourself or with someone else who is important to you where you commit to using that credit card only in emergencies. Habit 7, increase your income. Well, there are two ways for your money to grow. Either increase the money you save or spend less. And spending less is only part of the process since you have to save and evaluate the appropriate time to invest that saved money. Therefore, earning more money doesn't mean your income increases because your lifestyle tends to level with your new income. However, if you increase your income and decide to level your savings over time, only wealth will accumulate even more. A good piece of advice is to diversify your sources of income by looking for a part-time job, perhaps doing something you're passionate about. Habit 8. Consider educating yourself constantly. For a learner, daily learning is one of the greatest secrets of successful people. Every second of your life matters, not only your financial life, but also prosperity, and everything you can imagine is undoubtedly defined by how much you can learn throughout your life. Successful people are in constant learning. You need to have this burning desire within you, this desire to grow every day and recognize that every second of your life matters. And nowadays, with these financial education materials, it's totally impossible to get rich from a minimum wage. It all depends on your mental capacity to turn your bad habits into strategies that lead to abundance. And there, hope these corrections suit what you need. If there's anything else to adjust, let me know. Leave it in the comments and I'll change my life and that of my family.